Hey angels, it's Angelita, that's Angelita, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that, and if you don't like the content, go ahead and subscribe also. That way you can leave me a comment. Right now I wanted to just do another show and tell and talk. It's not really a show you a product. I wanted to talk about not just fitness, but talking about our mental health. If you think about it, a lot of times we say if we look good, we feel good. But what if it's we feel good, then we look good? That's something to think about. Feeling good first, and then you look good on the outside. There was a time in my life before the pandemic that I was stressed out. And I got dolled up, and I went and met some people, and they still knew that something was wrong and that I looked very stressed out. So even when we're talking about fitness, you're always going to have to remember that how you feel inside really does play a part on your fitness. So before we get into that, I will just say that I'm going to do some videos coming up. If you like my eyelashes, I do them myself. These have been on for over a week. I use the strips and I take them off individually. I have a video about that. Check it out. I'm actually going to do another tutorial about how to do that. So look for that in the future. If you like my contacts, these are Real India contacts. They are pretty natural. They're kind of a outer layer of blue, outer ring of blue, and then a yellowish inside. I feel like they're real kind of natural. So I have a lot of different colored contacts. I don't wear them a lot, but it is fun to wear them. And so look for a video about that. If you like my hair, this is actually braids. This is crochet hair, and it looks fairly natural. I like the color ombre look. I will also do a video about that. So stay tuned when we're talking about looking good. But on top of that, talking about how we feel inside, I talk a lot about working out. I talk about fasting, intermittent fasting, lifting weights. But one of the biggest things about losing weight is stress. If you're stressed out, your body will shut down and you will not lose any weight. So if you're creating a new routine in losing weight and you are stressing yourself out about it, you're stressing out about the food plan, you're stressing about how much you have to work out, you're stressing about just being able to fast long enough, it's not going to work. Not only is your body going to be stressed out, you're raising your cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone that prevents weight loss. And it also is going to cause you to stop your routine. A lot of times it's all about routine. So one of the biggest routines you have to establish is your relaxation routine. So for me, my relaxation routine really started with making sure I get enough sleep. Now, sleeping is one of the biggest ways you lose weight. If you are working out really hard, you lose a lot of your weight when you're resting and you breathe out your fat. A lot of people don't know that. You don't sweat it out, you breathe it out. So if you are not sleeping long enough, that's why they always say 8 hours of sleep. If you're not sleeping long enough, you're never going to see that weight loss. You're constantly moving around. Your body can't settle and you can't breathe out all that fat loss that you're wanting to have. You are not going to be able to stick to that routine. So, you know, if that 6 o'clock class is really ticking you off, you start sleeping in and you're saying, you know what, just forget it. So making sure that you do something that's you can tolerate. I was a long distance runner for the longest time and found out that that was really just stressing my body out. Now, was I thin? I was fairly thin, but I had a lot of fat on me still. I wasn't losing fat. I was losing muscle. I was stressing my body out, and I couldn't recover very well. They have since said, a lot of people like to go walking. They have since recently said that walking is probably the best way to lose fat. Walking, you lose pure body fat. Your body can process it, understand what's happening, and your body will lose the fat. Now, or something stressful, your body is needing that sugar, and you really should be cutting out a lot of sugar. So you really shouldn't have a lot of sugar in your system anyway. But if you do have a lot of sugar, yeah, you can run. but your body's going to be stressed out and that cortisol is going to start rising up. And even though you ran that 5, 6, 7 miles, you ran, walked, or whatever, your cortisol level might be kind of high. Not only your cortisol level got risen, but then your body can't recover from that. You've stressed out your muscles, your bones, your joints. That's why a lot of people say, oh, that's not good for long term. I've learned to enjoy long walks. It might take me an hour. But guess what? I was relaxed about it. It was a good relaxation routine for me. I worked out. I got my steps in. They say 5 miles is a good amount to walk. That's a fast pace. For a lot of people, I walk really fast. So about 5 miles, I can get, 30 minutes in the morning and then a longer walk in the afternoon to try to get that 5 miles in. And of course, everything that you're doing during the day is going to count towards that. But 5 miles is a good amount of working out, and it doesn't raise your cortisol, and you're relaxed when you're doing it. Take a nature walk or something that's not stressful, and you can relax. Some other things you can think of is finding your routine at home. So this is one of my rooms that is, you see the blue wall. It's very tranquil, it's relaxing. Blue is a soft color. This light blue is a soft color. A lot of people don't realize your environment is one of the biggest features of relaxation. A loud room, if you have stressful colors in your room, then you can't relax. You have to find a corner or something, create a spot for yourself. Now, I'm talking like this because I'm actually in mental health. That's what I do for a living. I work with children, but a lot of times it's the whole family that's stressed out. So the family's stressed out, the child is stressed out, everybody's stressed out. If you establish a relaxation routine for yourself, take care of yourself first. You can teach that to your child, especially if you have children. You teach that to your child. Look, mommy's relaxing, and you're going to relax also, little Timmy. And so we're all going to relax, and we're all going to learn these routines. Now, if you can teach your child at an early age, teeny tiny, baby on up, they can learn how to relax. And, we used to have that nap time. Well, it kind of, some of us still do nap, but it kind of changes and transforms. You still need that relaxation time. Everybody does. And you can also teach it to your children. But that's something that you say, hey, we're going to sit down for a few minutes. We're going to relax. We're going to chill. We're going to read a book. We're going to do a drawing. We're going to do some arts and crafts. We're going to do something that's low stimulation so that our bodies and minds can reduce that cortisol, especially if you're trying to lose weight. Reduce that cortisol, get your mind reset, and be able to function in your daily routines. Now, find a hobby. It's amazing how people just don't have hobbies. You've got all these things you have to do, and one of the hobbies that fits you, that's relaxing to you, may not be relaxing to somebody else. So I really can't tell you what hobby that might be. I love gardening, and that's another preview. I'm going to show you my backyard is a very relaxing backyard. I've got tranquil lights and a fire ambiance and a chimney and various seating areas. It's not only a place I can go and relax and chill with my girlfriends. They come and they relax too, and we all enjoy that outdoor spot. For me, I love plants, so I have flowers everywhere. It's very beautiful. And my aunt also told me being grounded is actually what it's saying. You get your hands in the dirt, you ground yourself. So it's a very relaxing routine for me to go outside and just sit and enjoy the peace and quiet of the nature. So something that just doesn't overstimulate you, and that will help you lose weight. Remember to have that routine of relaxation, whether it's stretching, yoga, some kind of hobby, and then sleep. Make sure you get enough sleep. And I know it's harder said than done, but if you want to lose weight, that's really what you're going to need to do. There are some supplements that you can get. Ashwaganda has been something that Goli has really kind of pushed. I don't like Goli because they have sugar in them. And ashwagandha is something I've used a long time ago. You can get it in liquid form. It's easier to process when you get it in liquid form. L-theanine is also a amino acid. A lot of times our bodies are vitamin and mineral deficient. And so we're stressed out because our magnesium is off. We don't have enough magnesium in our system. L-theanine is something that you can take. It's also like ashwaganda. It's for your mood and for stress. It helps you relax. I would say that the L-theanine kind of makes me sleepy. So that's something to think about. I actually, there's water now that you can use. They're actually starting to put all these relaxation type supplements inside of some of the water. So find you some at Walmart, look it up, and you can go to Sprouts and all these other places. Those are natural supplements to help calm that stress level in your body. That way you can lose some weight. So that was my show, tell, and talk. And I will see you guys next time. And remember all those little previews I was talking about. Stay tuned for those.